Hello again, people. Right, pretty rushed video because of this support and resistance uh, indicator that I decided to talk about, or previous video, should I say. But I just want to sort of get my point across again, just in case it wasn't clear. The whole point is, if you're not really sure about drawing levels, then hopefully this should help you, and it should sort of act as a sort of training tool too. But I think one of the most important aspects of it is you need to, or it occurred to me, you need to remind yourself of, is that we only need one trade a day. And we could use this to, save an enormous amount of time finding possible opportunities. So, you can switch through multiple time frames. So let's say, for example, you're looking at New Zealand US dollar and all the other things, the dollar's strong, dollar's weak, whatever, weekly, daily, 3CRs down. And then you look for something that actually sort of suggests that this might be reversing. Let's say, for example, short. So when it does, or if everything else stacks up, then, you've got these levels on your charts already. They're just there. You don't have to draw them, so you can see them. They're a quick visual aid. Let's take these off. Instant visual aid. Bearing in mind, you just want to find that one perfect trade. So we can clearly see this is in a downtrend. At the moment, we can't see where it's going to because we need to see more on the left-hand side of the chart. But then, as drag that in, you can clearly see we have a massive area, strong buying here. So, you can still use all your tools in your toolbox, your line charts and stuff like that. We can clearly see that level there is the line chart support, created a new high. So once we flick back to the candlesticks, we can clearly see this hasn't really been tested. So there is a high probability that, this support here has acted as resistance. In other words, the buyers have been overwhelmed by the sellers. They've come back to test it. You've got this big old level here that hasn't been tested. That's a plan. Simple plan. But instead of having to draw all these levels, this thing has made life easy. I'm not saying discount all the stuff I've been talking about, line charts, as I say, but all I'm saying is the potential of something like this as a training tool for the less confident and experienced traders, and once again, we've got, I talked about this before, this is pound New Zealand dollar. There's that ABC I talked about on 2 videos ago. Swing 1, 2, 3, or, all your swings down, A, B, C. What do we know about a downtrend that has 3 swings against it? It's liable then to resume to back with the downtrend. That's it. This is just profit taking in this big down move. Call it what you like, accumulation, distribution, all that malarkey. And we're now potentially going to the downside. So we've got a clear reason to look for shorts because this hasn't been tested. It was on our charts within seconds. We've got a clear level now that a candlestick break below, combined with 3 candle reversals, would be a good consideration to go short because we've drawn that line, what I call a line chart 3CR now. All we've got to wait for is a break of the 20, minus 20 level on here. Sorry, get that out of the way. Break down through this 20 level, and this is highly likely to continue then. Everything isn't in its favour. You will have had potentially a 3 candle reversal down with the momentum trigger. This will have potentially turned red, which is good as well. And everything stacks up. So it's just a tool to make life easy and quickly, and zoom out and get a really good picture of what's going on. I think this is pretty priceless, because where do we know price will go when it breaks through here? Well, we've got a clear gap. This is a 5-minute chart. You could wait half a day, all day for this here. When it hits that, what's it highly likely to do? Bounce. If we get the right triggers here, we're good to go. So it just gives you tons and tons of breathing space to plan the trade. We're into a big area of sellers became buyers, and they failed to, the buyers rather have failed to hold the price. They've come back and tested it. Highly likely that if everything stacks up here and here, we're going to come back into this area. So I think it's really useful, and that's the whole point of these this pair of videos, because I think there's a lot to be a lot to be interested in. Clear support there when it breaks through there. Providing you get all your right triggers on here, then you're good to go to the next level. Algos search liquidity, and if this thing can help us make our plan, and that, I think this is the priceless part of it. You can just do any chart you like. So all the usual rules apply. I'm not trying to complicate things. We've got clear air. We can clearly see that now. And you can, use this as a simple device, and then use what we know of, these line charts to work out, yeah, we got a fabulous gap there. All we need now is a candle to close through that, have the little pullback, all of this stacks up, and we're good to go to the next level. And once it breaks through this level, we don't have to use the high of that pink zone there. We just got to use that level there, and we know we might have a problem there, so we can tighten that up. And lo and behold, that zone has given us a clear green, well, that'll be red run of candles there. Clear red candle to battle against on the way up. I think this is why I got so excited about it. And above there, excuse me, so you could dump the indicator, and there's your levels. So hopefully that's explained why I've introduced the thing. I think it has massive potential. Remember, we need one trade a day, and if this thing's going to show you these gaps very quickly, then why wouldn't you want to use it, really? These are 5-minute charts, remember, so everything can change quite quickly. And flicking between the time frames, you can get the strongest areas quickly as well. It gives you a guideline, so you wouldn't want to trade straight into that. So in this instance, that would be the level I want to trade above. I'd set an alert there. I'd wait for the candle and all the triggers to line up, and the close, the 3CR, all the usual suspects. Oh, excuse me, you might have heard my tummy then. There we go, another relatively straightforward run of red there. This area I'd want to see above again, so that's that other line chart level there. So to be on the safe side, get above that. But you can see how all of these become helpful in identifying levels, and clearly that level above is very indicative of where we want to be trading. So you'd set an alert, and then you're good to go. There's your alert there, up and down. That's it. What more can I say? Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.